Well, the ISIS attack on Iraq has opened up the already wide divisions in its society. There is religious strife between Sunnis and Shias, along with the separatist sentiments among Kurds in the north. And then there are other minorities like Christians and Turkmen who are in a dire position, as Lucy Kafanoff explains.
Exhausted, terrified, with nowhere to go. These are Iraq's newest refugees. In a single day, tens of thousands of Iraqi Christians were forced to flee their homes after clashes erupted between ISIS militants and Kurdish forces.
All of a sudden, we heard shelling and explosions. We didn't know who was attacking us. We just knew we had to get out.
There wasn't any time to pack. Most families arrived with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Food, clothes, medicines, important papers, everything we left behind. I don't know how we'll get by. Someone donated those blankets and pillows, and that's all we have.
They found safety on the outskirts of the Kurdish capital, but not much else. Temperatures soar past 100 degrees Fahrenheit. There is power from a generator in the nearby theater, but fuel is running out.
It's hard to believe that just yesterday this was a completely empty parking lot. Overnight it's been turned into a makeshift refugee camp. The families fled in a panic. An entire village emptied overnight. The volunteers are doing their best to help however they can, but supplies are limited and more people keep coming.
Most came from Karakosh, an ancient Christian community on the outskirts of the ISIS-controlled city of Mosul. It was seen as one of the last safe havens for Iraq's dwindling Christian population. Not anymore. Families like this one are twice displaced. They left Baghdad at the height of the sectarian civil war.
There is no safe place left in Iraq. In Baghdad, they used to slaughter you for being Christian. Now in Mosul, it's the same thing. There is no one to protect us.
This is the sound of a country torn apart. Sunni militants are sweeping across northwest Iraq. In Baghdad in the south, Shiite militias are digging in. The Kurds, too, are on the move, reclaiming long-disputed territory. Iraq may be one country, but for how long?
Actually, the sectarian divide is real. It's becoming more violent, and that's why you need to separate the communities and have everybody take care of their own.
In Kirkuk province, we meet a leader of Iraq's minority Turkmen community. He's taking us to meet the newly formed militia. They face extermination from Sunni militants, he tells me, but he doesn't trust the Kurds to protect them either.
They are afraid for the Peshmerga to disarm them and then leave them.
We arrive to find a deserted village. The families have all fled for safety. These men stayed behind to defend the land. They used to be drivers, teachers, farmers, and businessmen. They took up arms 2 weeks ago after Sunni extremists slaughtered dozens of their people in a nearby village.
No one came to protect us when they attacked. Not the Iraqi army and not the Peshmerga. It was a wake-up call. Now we are here to defend ourselves. We have enough weapons and will fight until the last drop of blood.
Determined, but outnumbered and outgunned, facing an uncertain future in an increasingly fractured Iraq. Lucy Kafanoff, Kirkuk Province, Iraq.